What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 255. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Key, who's somewhere around here, probably fighting cursed spirits in his sleep, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, last chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, we saw Kusakabe go up against Sakuna, and something I said, and I'm glad people agree with me on this, is that Kusakabe is a gay self-insert. Because the way other characters were describing him, and just Kusakabe's writing in general, yeah, it really does seem like a gay self-insert. But now, we have Miguel and LaRue here, too. Interesting. Let's get to this chapter and see what's in store for us this week. Team Ghetto come to save the day. Miguel and even LaRue enter the fray. Saving that teleporting boy must be the work of one of their techniques. And chapter 255 is titled The Decisive Battle in the Uninhabited Demon-Infested Shinjuku, Part 27. Okay, I have to read this and mention this because I could totally relate to this, and probably a good chunk of you can too. Because Gege says here in his notes this week, my throat is swollen, my sinuses are infected, and my head is pounding, all from allergies. I'll be more prepared next year. Yes, this does happen. My allergies used to be so bad that I had to use an inhaler, but that was years ago. Don't need it now. But I remember I went to a family reunion in Arizona, and I was not prepared. I did not have Zyrtec with me. That was very, very stupid, and because of that, I got really, really sick. I got sore throat, head pounding, coughing, congestion, everything. So yeah, I totally understand what Gege is talking about. And no, I am not sponsored by Zyrtec, but if you have allergies, Zyrtec and Allegra are the best ones to get. Anyways. Okay, let's get to the flashback here. No way, find an opponent that may be able to beat Gojo Saiро? Screw that. That's beyond the realm of monsters. How do you expect me to do something like that? Miguel-chan, that crazy monster is going to be all tuckered out from fighting Gojo Sairo. They'd only want you to lend a hand in finishing it off. I said the state he'd reach would be something as cutesy as tuckered out. The emoji here is sending me. You've sure gotten good at Japanese. Impressive vocab. We expect the fallout of the mass merger between everyone in Japan and Tengen-sama won't just stop at our borders. Even if a Godzilla-sized cursed spirit comes and gives its best to my homeland, that'd still be preferable to fight Sakuna, not Godzilla. Do you Japanese think high-spirited black people will just survive anything? I'm gonna have to pass. I gotta look out for my brothers. The only people that still think like that are the ones raised on cheesy American films! The ones from the 80s! Gege, I love you so much for this. I gotta read this again, because this is peak. Do you Japanese think high-spirited black people will just survive anything? I'm gonna have to pass. I gotta look out for my brothers. The only people that still think like that are the ones raised on cheesy American films. The ones from... I've never once thought of you as jovial, hon. Regardless, Gojo should be here. Regardless, Gojo should be here, head low, pleading himself. Aren't Japanese people supposed to be polite? Shall I prostrate myself? Did I strike a nerve? How scary. Oh my god, let me read this again. Regardless, Gojo should be here, head low, pleading himself. Aren't Japanese people supposed to be polite? Shall I prostrate myself? Did I strike a nerve? How scary, Yuta-chan. I'm not even mad. Won't you let us have a little chat, just us two? What are you going to do, LaRue? I just wanted to make Siguru-chan king the same as you. Yeah, I followed along because it was ghetto. And by babysitting Akotsu, I paid my dues for being let off the hook at Shinjuku. I don't have any stake left in this country. We all love Suguru-chan, and you and me, Mimiko, Nanako, Manami, Toshihisa, everyone. You're saying we should take revenge for what happened in Shibuya? Or that we should take back Ghetto's body from Kenjaku? No, it's about us mourning them together. Aww. The same way people would usually visit the grave, share a meal, then wave goodbye. We'll blast a requiem to the heavens by giving our all in this fight. I love this so much. I do. But this part here, it's about us mourning them together, the same way people would usually visit the grave, share a meal, then wave goodbye. We'll blast a requiem to the heavens by giving our all in this fight. Gege, I'm telling you, Gege is talking about Toriyama. I'm calling that now. He's talking about Toriyama at this moment. Surely you mean hell. I got conditions. I'm not serving my head on a platter to someone who can use their domain. We'll only fight after Gojo and Akotsu have lost, and Sukana's domain is inoperable. We? I'm fighting too? The more friends, the better. Seems his domain is properly sealed. Seems Gojo left us a gift before he passed. On top, oh god, why do you have to remind me? On top of his reverse curse technique being weakened, he's missing his lower left arm, and the lower right isn't suited for battle anymore. And an unhealed heart. Ooh, I almost feel bad. They saved us the most delicious part. Dude, this is gonna be good. Ooh, that hand looks amazing. But will Larue's power be enough? I don't know. Come on, Miguel. Dude, I can't get over that fucking line he said in the earlier in the chapter. I'm not sorry. I can't get over it. I'm going to post it on Twitter probably. Oh my. Ooh. Larue's technique, Heart Catch, can grip the technique's target. Even if destroyed, the illusionary hand can be, reinitialized an indefinite amount of times. What? With only 1/10 of the damage being transferred back to Larue's own body. Okay, so this is not completely OP, because it could have been. But there's still a side effect. I'm very happy with that. No particularly interesting flavors from that technique. If there's any promise here, it'll be from Miguel Udel's curse technique. I love this name, HAKUNA LAANA. I love this name. This is awesome. The beat etched by his body expels curses and enhances his own physical capabilities. This feels so right. Miguel's technique is like shooting off buffs and debuffs without using, without the use of a domain. Sure, it's useful, but it's not exactly scary. Hey, why do you know my curse technique? I could tell by just looking at you. Now the real frightening, that's scary, that's right. Now the real frightening thing is that build. 99% of all sorcerers are Japanese. Add a cursed energy buff to these guys' physiques and muscle mass, which are crazy rare in Japan, and the result is pretty menacing. You're painting with quite the broad brush. That's racist, you know? I'm not special because I'm black. I'm special because I'm me. Yeah! My bad. Whatever. Dude, he seriously called Gojo racist. Oh my god, Miguel called Gojo racist. TCB, I love you, and I hope this is accurate. I really do. But man, I can't wait to see what... Business translation is going to be very interesting, isn't it? My bad. Whatever. When you say frightening, does that apply to you too, Gojo-sensei? I'm not sure if this will make sense, but if Miguel and I were to fight bare knuckle with only cursed energy enhancements and no techniques, then I'd win the marathon. But the sprint. Ooh. Get him, Miguel! Chozo! My baby Chozo's back in this fight! Yeah, that's my boy! Oh, and there's Itadori! Hey, Itadori! We got the brothers! Oh, yeah, that's right! Because remember, they were going in to try and save Megumi. They were together when that was happening. Duh. You're still around? In order to activate the broad-targeted world-serving dismantle, the same hand sign used for Malevolent Shrine eminent was required. However, with only one arm remaining prior to his transformation, Sakuna was forced to impose a binding vow to the activation conditions for all preceding uses of the move in order to cut Gojo Saiро. Presently, on top of both the Edmonton hand and hand sign and chance being required, the trajectory of the technique must be specified via his palm, which he can't do. Even after eating a black flash, Maki-senpai! Yeah! She's here! He can't complete the hand sign with only his right arms, and his reverse curse technique still isn't functional. We can win. It's finally all coming together. Everyone's hard work, all for this moment. But dude, Sakuna not at full power yet. This is gonna change. Black flash. Ooh, there we go. Gojo Saiро restored his lost reverse curse technique output by landing a second black flash. Now in the King of Curses case, ooh, the ominous black light shine beckons an ill omen. Okay, we got chapter notes here, and I have to cover this, and then I'll give you my thoughts. So Edmonton is basically a transliteration of Yama, a figure in Indian mythology, representing the name of the first man to die and successively regarded as the king and judge of the dead. In esoteric Buddhism, they are also one of the guardians of the 8 directions, precisely the southmost. It might also be reference to the third of the 6 heavens of desire in Buddhist cosmology, where the Deva enjoy the complete satisfaction of the 5 human senses. Now let's get to HAKUNA LAANA. I love this. So this is from the Swahili language that can be translated directly as without curses, referenced as the Song of Grace. That's interesting. It really is. It seems a reference to the ritualistic dance of the Maasai warriors. I love this. Used by young warriors to show their ability to make quick motions and jumps as a display of grace and dexterity, while employing movements considered useful for hunting and fighting. I love this. I love when we get like African lore in series. I do. I know. There's one of the Rick Riordan series I really need to read that does that. But this is, I think, I really like HAKUNA LAANA. I do. It's so beautiful that it's translated as without curses, but it's reference to the Song of Grace, which totally fits, because remember what it was saying in there about Miguel and his rhythm, how that comes into play with his technique. It totally works. I'm going to read this again here as well, because I think it's important. It seems to reference the ritualistic dance of the Maasai warriors, used by young warriors to show their ability to make quick motions and jumps as a display of grace and dexterity, while employing movements considered useful for hunting and fighting. I don't know if it's just me, but doesn't this kind of sound like capoeira in a way? Like a different type of, like, not exactly capoeira, no, but I'm saying like a variation of it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I like it. It totally fits Miguel like perfectly. It does. And then we got the final one here, which is translated in the chapter as heart catch. The literal, and this is for LaRue's. The literal translation is grasping the body and the soul. To note, this would be only the technique name, and in no way the naming convention speaks of the possibility of this technique. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that LaRue's technique is called heart catch, or would you rather have the literal translation as grasping the body and the soul? I kind of understand why TCB went with heart catch, because it's simpler and it's to the point. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like heart catch, or would you rather have the literal translation grasping the body and the soul? For me, I just want an accurate translation. But like in this kind of situation, this is like kind of an example of like a localization where it would work, at least in my opinion, based on the ability. But yeah, I understand. Especially with what it says here, to note this is only would only be the technique name, and in no way the naming convention speaks the possibilities of this technique. I'm kind of torn on this. I understand why they went this route, but at the same time, it's like, I kind of would rather have the actual name. But I'm very curious what you guys think of this chapter. I really like Miguel in this chapter was everything. I love him. I can't believe he called Gojo racist. He called Gojo racist. Oh my god, I can't believe this happened. But I'm glad, now I'm even more curious about what's going down up in Megumi's subconscious a little bit more. It really does feel like, with Itadori and Choso back in this fight, it really does feel like they're giving up on saving Megumi. It really does feel like that. Am I okay with it? I don't know how I feel about it. I said before, I really want the spirits of Toji and his sister coming to get him and free him. I kind of like that idea, but I don't know if Gege gonna go that route. Because that's the only way I can see this going the Zeldris route and it working. I don't think that we're gonna get the full on Zeldris situation and Megumi's gonna come back. It really doesn't feel like that. At least for now, anyway. But we'll have to wait and see what happens when Sukuna is weaker and dying. We'll see what happens when we get there. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Jujutsu Kaisen content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.